This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Board of Public Works meeting for November 6, 2024. I will make a motion to open this evening's meeting.
Second.
Thomas Mosberry?
Yes.
Steve Blutwin?
Yes.
Leah Strode? Yes. All in favor, motion carries.
All right. Item number 1 is public speak. We don't have anyone joining us this evening that wishes to address the board. Item number 2, we are not expecting the mayor to join us this evening. And we will move on to item number 3, approval of the October 16th, 2024 meeting minutes. Was everyone able to review what was prepared?
Yes.
Any issues with the minutes as prepared?
No concerns.
All right, then I will make a motion to approve the October 16th minutes as prepared.
I see.
Thomas Mosberry?
Yes.
Steve Blutwin?
Yes.
Leah Strode?
Yes.
All in favor, motion carries.
All right, on to the meat of the meeting, director's report.
Great. So Union Street, the final paving did end up being conducted as scheduled on the 24th, 25th of October. Line striping work is underway. Started today. Well, it kind of started a few days ago with the layout and some of the grinding that had to happen, but the white and yellow markings were mostly completed today. Tomorrow, the green paint will go down for the bike lanes and some of the other green paint that have to go in at the intersections. There's a red brick style inlay that's supposed to happen at the crossing at the rail trail on High Street. It's looking like that may get pushed off till the spring, but the white bars will at least be down for the crosswalks for the meantime. So that's really more ornamental. So it has to get pushed back. If the weather continues to cooperate, it may happen this year. There's still a few sections of sidewalk that need to be done. Those are planned to be done in the next couple of weeks. So hoping to get at least on the sidewalk. Basically where you that's going to be substantially completed by the end of the month. Trees and maybe those sidewalk inlays left. That's kind of the plan right now. So, we have a new truck coming for the highway department. Truck 62 we had to take out of service last year. It's a 2000 International heavy duty truck that was historically dedicated to Hoyle Street and Mountain Road and snow and ice events. So it was this was a 2000 International that just got so rotted and rusted that we couldn't fix it anymore. It had to be taken off the rows. The frame started to separate in the back, which was becoming a safety issue. So we parked that truck and surplused it last summer, and we parked it last winter, surplused it last summer, and the mayor has agreed to appropriate some funding from capital stabilization. A replacement truck is fully outfitted Western Star 47X plow truck with an all-season spreader body on it, all set to go to really be one of our frontline trucks in a snowstorm. It was $346,583 that we were appropriated from the city's capital stabilization funding. That was unanimously approved by the Finance Committee last week and is scheduled for a full City Council vote tonight. Public hearing starts at 6:15. So we're hoping to take delivery of that truck maybe by the end of December. That might be a little ambitious, but we were hoping to have it here for
It's a stock
this winter season.
in dealer. It's not an order like we've done in the past.
No, we have to order it. Yeah,
Oh, but
the
it's
chassis. Western Star is able to turn the chassis a little bit quicker. And once they
wow,
get to
that's
the
surprising.
Western Star dealer, they go to J.C. Madigan down in Connecticut for the final. Have the body and the plow and everything put on, which should take a couple of months. So we'll see. We have generally for a major snow event, we have 8 heavy frontline vehicles out at any given time to deal with the snow. And 2 had to be removed from service last year and have yet to be replaced. This is 1, and truck 33 that was historically in the water and sewer department. So hopefully we'll have an appropriation moving through for that replacement vehicle in the next few weeks.
Okay.
We also hired a new staff engineer in the DPW. Her name is Mandy Morissette. She began working with us last week. She comes with some great experience in roadway construction project management. She was previously with the city of Chicopee, and some good experience in this with the state's Chapter 90 program. So looking forward to getting involved in some of the projects we have going on, and taking some stuff from Diane and I. So it's great to get back to full staff in engineering. The Main Street TIP project, we had a pretty well, the meeting on the 24th was fairly well attended. There was about 50 people upstairs in council chambers for that, to go over the concept design plan. So we've now submitted, we met also with Easthampton Savings Bank's leadership staff earlier this week to go over some of their concerns about the concept design.
That little parking area in front.
Yep. But we had a great meeting with them earlier this week, and we were able to submit the concept plan to Mass DOT today for their, they call it an over-the-shoulder review, which is about like a 10% design review ahead of getting to 25% design in the next public hearing on that project. So,
Were there any changes that were made in the interim after the public
The-
meeting?
only thing really to speak of is coming out of Easthampton Savings Bank, the crosswalk was to the right. We moved it to the left so that someone exiting their drive-through is really only looking left for the traffic, because they'll be coming out of the slip lane, around the roundabout, up Main Street, and then the crosswalk. It's all that activity is to their left rather than traffic to the left and the crosswalk to the right. So I think it was a small change to make that didn't that helped the bank with their kind of their concerns about the changes in front of their property there. So we accomplished a pretty major project today with the water, sewer, and highway divisions, and the fire department helped us out. We set this plan into motion to clean the spillway at Lower Mill Pond last month, or really we met about a month and a half ago, and set these 2 days, I guess today and tomorrow as the 2 days to do it. We were able to do it in a day, so that the dam there, Ferry Street's actually on top of the dam for Lower Mill Pond. And because Ferry Street's on top of the dam, there's 50% ownership of the dam between the city and the developer mill owner at 3 Ferry Street. So we were able to devote some resources. He hired a private contractor to help out with the whole project, and we got, I don't have an amount, but it was several loads of trees and debris, tires, just unimaginable junk that's been thrown in the pond, floated up from the edges of the pond over the years. So it was great to get that done in a day. And the fire department was instrumental in helping us. They had two of their staff members out there in the boat for the day to help chain up some of the trees that needed to be brought over where they could be reached. And we got all the debris out from underneath the spillway under the bridge. And I don't know that it's ever been done before to that extent. So we'll try to keep an eye on it going forward, and some of the smaller stuff to kind of help it through so it doesn't jam up so bad. But
You got it done in a day.
yeah, we did it in a day. It was great. I think it'll get the pond back to the level that it should be at too. We could notice it dropping today. There was the amount of the trees in there were pretty substantial. So
That's great, thank you.
yeah, DCR is we have to have an emergency action plan on file. One of the conditions of that with the dam permits for owning and maintaining a dam, or that we keep that spillway clear. So it was just nice to be able to kind of partner with the mill owner there and kind of call out all of our people in every aspect that we could to get in there. And I mean, we had Emerald Place closed all day, taking the trees up, cutting them, and then what could go to the stump dump went up there. Some stuff went to the wastewater plant. It was what it meant. It was messy, but
Productive.
exactly, yeah.
And not freezing cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we got very lucky with the
day.
weather. We picked today and tomorrow to do it about a month and a half ago. So.
Is that something you think made it on a regular schedule? Or
Yeah, if it gets
not?
bad again, what happens is one tree gets there, and then everything else just starts piling up against it.
Yeah.
And there was some trees in there that were like the whole tree fell in the pond and it floated down there as one piece. And we're grabbing it over here, and you could see the water moving over there. So it was, but good to get it cleaned out. So.
Great that it was successful and safe
Yep.
for everyone involved too.
So we have a fencing contractor. The fence that was there along the side of the spillway was all tangled up with poison ivy and overgrowth and broken in several spots. So I have a fence. We have our temporary fencing up there now, and some just some Jersey barrier blocks sort of to keep the traffic off. We had to take the guardrail down to get equipment in there. So the fencing contractor scheduled. He may start as early as Friday, but no later than Monday, getting the new fence up. The guardrail go back up tomorrow. So tried to have it all coordinated to get
Yeah.
it done in one shot. Hoping it worked out well. We figured the leaves would be mostly off, so we could see a little bit better today. By this time, that's why we waited so long. That's it, basically. No. So if anybody notices Lower Mill Pond get lower, that's why it's going back to the level it should be at.
Any further discussion on anything we've touched on this evening? Thank you very much, Greg, for the report, and everyone for their time. I will make a motion to adjourn this evening's meeting.
I second.
Thomas Wellsbury,
Yes.
Steve Litwin,
Yes.
Leah Strode,
Yes.
all in favor, motion carries.
This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.